Hey everyone, you're watching Rockstar Rags. I'm Evelyn, and today I'm doing something a little different. I feel like every video I do something a little different. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is gonna be like a story time, let's call it. Like a bedtime story, or just, just a little rambling rant, sort of. This is based on personal experience. I think I'm gonna make this kind of like a story time series, so there'll probably be more stories that I tell later on through my channel. Not many exciting things happen to me in my life because I barely ever do anything, but when I do things, sometimes bizarre things happen, and uncomfortable things happen, and just tragic things happen. So this is just the story of my life. Let's get to the story, shall we? Okay, so it all started when I had to take my sister to a violin practice thing downtown. And my mom's just like, oh yeah, you can just wait for her at the library. Just go to the library and do homework. And I was like, well, I don't want to do it, but I guess I have to. Because my mom and dad were gonna go out shopping, and I was the only one who could drive left to take Kate, my sister. So I drop Kate off, and then I have to wait an hour and 45 minutes at the library. I'm thinking, okay, well, I might as well make use of my time and do homework. So I get out of the car. I start walking towards the entrance of the library. Keep in mind that this is a library that I used to practically live at when I was a kid, but then they redid it and it's completely different now on the inside, and even the exterior is very different. It doesn't even feel like the same place, and I barely ever go there anymore, but sometimes I do, like this day, and, well, I'm walking on the sidewalk about to turn a corner to go to inside the library, and, I hear someone behind me say, I like your shirt. And I don't know if you remember this shirt, but I was wearing a teal sequined velvety top, and that was in one of my hauls. And so I turn around and there's this guy. He looks about my age, like probably early 20s, I'm thinking. And he's a ginger. That's not really that significant, but I just feel like it's, just painting a picture. Just imagine. Then I turn around and say thank you, and then I keep walking, and he's like, you're cute, and I'm like, thanks. And I keep walking again, and then he pulls up next to me because he's on a bike, and of course bikes are faster than walking, well, most of the time, and I just, at that moment I started panicking because I just hate human interaction, especially strangers, and I could see this was not going in a direction that I was mortified, basically. And so he pulls up next to me and he says, you're not from here, are you? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And he says, oh, it doesn't seem like it. You're a lot different than all the other girls around here. And I said, how so? And he said, well, a lot of the times when you compliment a girl, she sticks her nose up in the air. And at this point, he is locking his bike on the bike rack thing. And I just keep walking, and the last thing I say to him was, well, I like to be nice. So then I escape that disaster, and I go upstairs into the computer lab of the library. And I find a nice table, I get cozy, I get all my crap out on the table, and I put my headphones in, I start listening to music, I have my school books out, and then there's this other man, and he comes up next to me, and he walks by, and then he comes back, and, okay, first of all, nothing annoys me more when you're obviously not wanting to talk to people. You obviously are trying to avoid the human race, and you have your headphones in, and then people try and talk to you. That is so rude. I can't stand it. So, I have my headphones in. Guess what? I don't want to talk to you. But he obviously didn't understand that. And he starts talking, and I'm like, oh, really? So I take my headphones out, and then I look at him, and he said, I don't even know what he was talking about, and he was asking me if my eyes hurt when I look at my cell phone or the computer screen too long, and I'm just like, dude, please go away. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I have my glasses on, so I think I'm like in nerd mode. I think I'm deterring all attention, but no, I'm drawing it with my glasses on. So I'm like, well, as long as I have contacts or my glasses on, I'm fine. And he's like, oh, okay. Then he leaves, And I'm like, oh, alright, well, that's over. Too much excitement for one day. I was like, done. My level of excitement was practically overflowing as it is. So then I start reading my world religions book. I'm just, you know, chilling, waiting for my sister to be done. And then the same man comes back. He comes back, people. And at this point, I really wanted to start vocalizing my frustration and my annoyance, but that's not who I am. Well, I mean, I guess some people would beg to differ. But, like, naturally, especially with strangers, I just try to be kind. I'm okay as long as I'm not provoked. And yes, this man is provoking me, but he's a stranger. Therefore, I am going to act with kindness, which may have been wrong in this situation because he was trying to hit on me, but I just did not want to be mean. So he comes up to me again, and he says, oh yeah, when I approach a woman, I leave and then I come back with flowers and I leave her an anonymous note with my number on it. I'm just like, really, this was my face in my head. And I'm just kind of like, okay. He asks me how old I am, he asks me if I have a boyfriend, I give him those answers. Thinking that would deter him, but no, that didn't. He basically leaves me his number. This guy was 47. Just let that sink in for a moment. 47! I am 19. 40, I was literally so disgusted. So disgusted by the situation. And it's not like he was an attractive 47. He's not like a Hollywood actor 47. No. This is like an old, like, drug addict, alcoholic 47. I'm not judging and saying he is a drug addict or an alcoholic, but that was kind of the vibe I was getting. Just the fact that he thought he had a chance with this, that alone made me like, wow, just my self-esteem level, not so good there. So after reflecting on that, I was like, well, that ginger guy wasn't so bad after all. At least he was my age and he complimented me. He wasn't just a creeper in the library. I can't get over this. It was the most tragic and traumatic day of my life, and I blame my sister for it. I have not let that go. And so basically now I'm vowed never to go anywhere alone in public again. Literally my stomach felt like it had lava inside, because when I ever get really, really nervous or really, really angry or really uncomfortable, my insides just feel like they're on fire, and that's how I felt. And then after that, I still had like a half an hour to kill, but I was like, I'm getting out of here. So I just went into the truck and just sat there for the rest of the time until I had to pick up my sister. Yeah, that was my story. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm forever traumatized by this experience, and I do not wish it upon my worst enemy. Is it too much to ask for, like, some really, really hot guy to hit on you? No, no. I attract gingers and 47-year-olds. Great. That's the end of my video. I hope this was kind of entertaining. I don't know, it's just kind of like me blabbing on about, I don't know. I really don't know. So I hope this was a little entertaining, and please like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you're not already, because you just, please feel sorry for me from this experience. Take pity on me and subscribe. I hope you have had less traumatic experiences than I have in the past few weeks, and I hope that continues for you, and yes. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, everyone. Not many things, but on occasion, when I do something, Really? Neighbors are inconsiderate. I'll just wait. No big deal. Gangster party. I turn around and he says, oh, I hope you have had no, never again.